Hello, everybody. Welcome. It is time for that seasonal Fortnite skin review. Today, we are joined by the magical FNAssist.
Hello there.
So, I know I posted on Twitter saying like, hey, I'm going to have a content creator that I know and I know a lot of people really like because not only are you one of the most informative Twitter pages out there, but you've even been acknowledged by Donald for how good work you do.
Well, yes, thanks. It is. I do love what I do. Um, Speaking to John was actually one of the most amazing parts I ever had. Um, but I love what I do. I love doing leaks, info, helping people with challenges and news. It's a great thing. I love the Fortnite community.
And we appreciate everything that you do. I mean, especially me, like just knowing that you spend so much time on all of this stuff, it's really cool. Like I don't get how you're able to do all that because like I lose motivation after a while. But
Honestly, sitting at the desk all day waiting for anything to happen. This is how it works.
yeah. Alrighty. Well, let's get into the seasonal skin review. In the past, I've done it with my friend Chris. This time, he's not able to do it because he has work, but there is a possibility he'll be doing it again next season for season 8. So this time I decided, hey, FNAssist, why not? We're already good friends. I had a feeling you'd want to talk about some skins. So
Absolutely.
let's get into it. We're going to start off on this right side here. I know you guys who are watching the recording can't see it, but for Brad here to see, I have a list of different things that I'm going to put up on screen here. For example, these large PNGs where you get to see the entirety of the skins. And when we are done rating the skin, we're going to drag it into whatever category we select. Between our choices, whichever is in between our rankings will be the rank given. If both of us say A, it'll be an A rank. If both of us say C, it'll be a C rank. But if one of us says A and one of us says C, it will be in a B rank. So, starting off, Brainstorm. He just released in the item shop last night. What are your thoughts?
I thought it was a cool skin. The idea of it was interesting. I did notice almost instantly that the entire body was Chaos Agent with a different head.
Yeah, it doesn't. He has the same amount of fingers, doesn't he? Or does he
Yeah,
not?
it's just I'm not sure they changed the fingers, but even the gloves, the suit and everything is Chaos Agent's body. And I was like, oh, it's
Well,
Chaos Agent with a
I'm.
brain glass head.
I mean, there's not very many people who probably would have noticed that. I didn't even notice that, to be honest with you. Um, and I like the. I just like the idea that this is a character that's literally just a brain that's attached to like some sort of mechanical suit. Like that. That's cool.
Yeah,
um,
I love the idea and creativity. It's great.
And not to mention the fact that they also chose a description where they list him as people calling him Brian, which is a great reference to the movie Igor, which I don't know if you've seen that one,
I
but
haven't.
it's an animated show or animated movie of basically like a scientist's right-hand man named Igor, and his best friend is a brain in a jar whose name is Brian because he didn't spell his name right. So it's basically like a little hint with the description that they gave him that people call him Brian. So it's a nice little addition to that. But overall, I think Brainstorm, out of all the seasons, all of this season's skins, I want to say that Brainstorm for me is maybe a B rank. Yes, it's a cool idea, but I don't think it is a phenomenal idea.
I think I'd probably rate him a C.
C, really? Okay. Well, I
Simply
also.
because wait, against this season skins, we had so many more. Like the idea of this is unique. The fact that it's like just the brain and then it's just a normal skin after that, it's just like a bit meh.
Mhm.
He only came with the back bling too. He didn't have
And I also forgot to
much
mention at
to
the
him.
beginning of this too. If I didn't mention the ranks that were really close by, so like me voting a B, you voting a C, it basically means that we're going to be going with the lower of the two ranks. So we
Mhm.
are going to be putting this in a C now. So all right, so Brainstorm is C rank. I actually kind of agree with that in a way because I was kind of giving them a little leeway there. um, Up next, Trespasser Elite. which is literally a trespasser alien skin. As of right now, it is basically just stream elements promotion related, but there could be a possibility it comes out as a future skin in the item shop, which if that's the case, it's probably only going to be available tonight, which I don't really understand, but
I'd expect it to be limited time, yeah.
Yeah, and if it is limited time, hey, it's cool. It's like a memorabilia type thing of Chapter 2, Season 7. But the fact that this is also a Stream Elements promotion for content creators, and the fact that any content creator who has the recommended or required amount of subscribers or followers or whatever on any platform, you basically can get this, is just so long as you sign up in time. So I feel like with the promotional aspect to it, not to mention it's very original and like it's part of the story itself, I really like this skin. Like I would put this one at an S tier.
Yeah, I think the lore and the effects, it's like they made it a lot more unique than the Trespasser we actually have in game as well. A lot more like a lot more interesting. I wonder if you'll actually see him in the event or anything like that tomorrow.
That would be kind of cool, seeing like the high guards of the mothership meet up with us and like have a huge fight. Like, can you imagine all of the high guards are just these trespasser elites that we've never seen before?
That's what I'm thinking, yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool. But all right, so what do you think for S? Do you think S rank?
S, definitely S.
Okay, cool. We're both on the same page here. So trespasser elite S rank. Let's move on next to the the first. Well, actually, I can't say first. The second Epic developed game or Epic developed thing that basically collaborated with Fortnite. Windwalker Echo, which was a character from one of the most recent Unreal 5 showcase animations. So the fact that this skin is 800 V-Bucks is amazing. Because I think out of all of the 800 V-Bucks skins that we've ever had in Fortnite, this is one of the very few that I actually really like. And the fact that it also has like a cool glowing tattoo that like fades in and out on its arm too, that's just like another added thing that I love about this skin. So I feel like for me, I'd put this one at an S rank as well.
I love the detail on this one. It is a really good detail for 800 skin. The fact that it came from the Unreal Engine trailer is also cool. For an uncommon, it's great. I'd probably rate it an A, only because they could have maybe done a sword for her as well, and that would have been cool. The reactive glowing tattoos though is really cool.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, with the lower of the ranks, you will put it in an A rank. All right, up next we got the character that was revealed in one of the surveys a long time ago with a ton of other concept skins. The one that we've been waiting for the entire season, Bloom, the alien tree. What is your thoughts on this one?
This one is really creative. I love this.
Yeah.
The whole vibe of Holly Hatchery, the alien plants and everything like that. It was really cleverly done. We still don't know if it was meant to be a regrown bush ranger because he's still on the map growing. But I really like the idea of this. He's also reactive. His harvesting tool morphs onto his arm if you have them both equipped, and the backbling is really cute. So
I didn't
I
know
honestly really like this skin.
I didn't know the harvesting tool morphs into the arm. That's really cool.
Yeah, it's like Venom's blade. If you have them both equipped, it'll morph into his arm.
But it's not only used for Bloom. It's
it'll be dualies with anyone else, but if you have it with him, it'll become a Venom blade sort of thing.
Wow, that's really cool. That actually just boosted my rank rating. I was gonna say originally I thought this was like B tier skin, but I'm going A tier now.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna
I agree. It's really nice to have a skin reflecting the map changes this season with like Holly Hatchery, and we get to see like the alien flora. And I can agree, the alien back bling there, that is kind of cute. Like it kind of adds to the pet aesthetic that we haven't had in this game very much recently. So I really like I like that. But I'm definitely putting my rank for Bloom as A rank. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. I agree, definitely.
A rank. Alrighty. Bloom, we'll see you later. Up next, Galaxy Grappler. The first legendary skin that we've had in quite a long time. I think this is the first legendary skin that we've actually had released in the shop since Chapter 2, Season 3.
That's correct, yeah. The previous legendary skin before her was Galaxy Scout.
Which is literally the same
Galaxy
thing.
So they clearly have a favor with the Galaxy skins, and they're only the current legendary skins to release. It's been a while since you had a legendary skin, and I think this one is likely deserving of the legendary status.
Yeah, it's got a lot more cool effects to it than what the original Galaxy Scout had. It does share the same model. It shares a similar texture, but it also has like a really neat kind of black hole aesthetic, or not like a black hole. It's kind of like an eclipse on its chest,
Yeah.
and like the cool energy effect around it with yet again the stars floating around the head. I think this one's definitely, in my opinion, I consider this an A tier.
Yeah, I would agree this is an A. I was fortunate enough to win this one in the Galaxy Cup, and I've loved
Really?
using it since.
Wow.
It was great. It was a great skin. I loved the set.
Yeah, I unfortunately I'm not able to play that because I don't have that kind of phone or mobile device. I'm unfortunately one of the people that are stuck behind Apple. But it's cool. Like, this is one of the very few tournaments that they've actually made it so that a lot of people could win. Like, I'm really surprised.
It was a fun tournament as well. They nailed it with the LTM.
Wait, was it an LTM?
It was in the Arsenal Cup instead of normal.
Oh, that's cool. All right, the more you know. Up next, we have Joy, concept skin by the concept artist on Twitter known as DajaCat. This is a skin that has basically been created to spread awareness for vitiligo, or vitiligo. I don't know how do you say it. It's basically a disease with skin tone where, let's say you are, it's like, just think about like Michael Jackson. He was born as a black male. And over time, you start seeing he made like a slow transition into like a kind of like a whiter skin tone. That is also because he had the skin disease and he kind of he changed his look to be more white than black because he knew that he was going to get to that point. So this is kind of like that whole disease there where like it's just spreading awareness for it. And I really like the fact that they're putting this in the game. And there's even been mention that more skins in the future will be referencing more disabilities or more diseases like this.
Yeah, I think it was either Donald Mustard or someone at Epic recently mentioned that with the release of this skin from DajaCat's concept, it's been like the start of more inclusive and equality things for skins. Like we'll start to see more different types of skins being introduced.
And I really like that idea. I like the fact that they're doing stuff like that, because you look at the comments nowadays on anything relating to Fortnite, and if they even mention or reveal anything that's relating to something different from what they're used to, or like anything that's not usually seen as much in the community nowadays, like people just go off. Like people were calling this skin a cow, and they were just being absolutely terrible, rude, and just so mean over this. And it's like, that we need more awareness of things like this in this game. Otherwise, the community is going to stay like this. And even though I feel like most of the community will, it's still nice to actually have this kind of stuff. Because like, at least you know the developers aren't on that side of the community that is like trash talking all of this.
I agree. Yeah, it's great to see Fortnite including more sorts of things, spreading awareness, etc.
But
The skin overall the skin is cool. I really like the built-in emote. It's great with the Doja Cat song as well, which was a nice touch. She's got roller skates on, which is we've had a skin before with roller skates on. They also had a built-in emote. It's a nice skin. She comes with also the first common wrap ever.
Yeah, that was weird.
That's
I feel like that's not supposed to be like that. I don't know why there's a common rep. And especially since it's the same price as an uncommon, you'd think if it was a common rep, it would be lower price, but I don't know. But I have to say, for Joy, I would probably say, because it's so unique and because it is a concept skin, I kind of want to vote it an S tier.
I would say I'd vote in an A, only because like skin's great. But I think they could have maybe had like a style or two for different clothes.
True.
It's like a lot of the we've had like a lot of uncommon skins with the same kind of clothes. So it was just kind of like if the clothing was more unique as well, it would have been really nice. But I like the suspenders and the jeans, so it was a nice skin.
All right, so there's Joy. Up next, we have the new Marvel Avenger, ShangChi. Very different from what people were expecting. A lot of people in this community were thinking that it would be a movie variant. I kind of knew it would be a comic version because that's how Marvel's license has been for Fortnite. Every single thing that you see nowadays that is even remotely close to Marvel, it's all related to comics. I mean, even with Loki, they chose more of a comic look or a comic facial look for him, even though it was inspired by the movie itself. So for Shang-Chi, I know a lot of people were trash talking this, didn't really say it was nice, didn't say it looked good. Personally, after seeing and looking up the comics and seeing what Shang-Chi looked in the comics, I think this is great. I think this is an A tier. They perfectly depicted Shang-Chi from the comics.
After watching the film, which was amazing, I just felt that I needed this bundle regardless. Like whether it was the comic version or the MCU variant, I thought it was really well done. The set was really nice. And either way, it still resembles the one from the film as well when you're playing, because you see it from the back, and it still looks like it, especially with the really nice back bling.
Mm-hmm.
My only thing with this set is that the pickaxes could have been a bit more unique than some dual blades. But otherwise, I
Yeah,
really like the skin.
I I realize now that with the comic version, the 10 rings were not as they are in the movie. So I was expecting at first that the pickaxe would be the 10 rings, but no, that is very far off from what the comics actually were for the 10 rings. So it kind of makes sense why they chose these pickaxes. I do kind of wish that it was something a little bit different than just the two blades, but I mean, it's still cool. I mean, I really like how they did Shang-Chi, so I'm voting A for Shang-Chi.
I would definitely, yeah, an A is good.
Alrighty, Shang-Chi, see you in a bit. We'll switch it up a little bit because so far it looks like I'm going in order here. How about we do Summer Sky? Another concept skin by concept artist Nalo Bands. This was the Fortnite crew pack for August. What is your thoughts?
I thought the concept of the skin was great. I love how it included different concepts from other concept artists all in one. It was really nice to see it in the crew. Although I haven't used the skin much, I used it a few times and then didn't again. I think it was because a lot of other things released around her starting date for crew. The skin looks great though. It does look great. But my only other thing with it is that the set items, because they were based off other concepts, they don't strictly match the skin. So I never really felt that it was possible to use them all together.
Yeah.
Other than the wrap worked well.
I do like how we kind of get like a new look at sky related cosmetics, and the fact that this was also another creation by Nalo Bands. Yet again, it's really cool, and I really like how this specific skin also takes that merged skin feel. Like you see, it's got an arm that's representing Dark Rex. You got an arm that's representing Rapscallion. You got like the little gold pouch on the side representing Aura and her little gold pouch as well. It's and shark tooths on the shoes. Like it's really cool to see a skin that's also another merge of other things that you wouldn't really expect to see together in one thing. I really like this. I think just how the set was, and not really the skin itself. I think just the set. I feel like I would vote this one a B.
Yeah, I was about to say B as well.
Okay. All right. Summer Sky. Not available anymore, but will be possibly sometime in the future. Up next, we got Burning Wolf, the current Fortnite crew pack, the first of the first shadows. This was also in the leaked survey from a while ago, and all I can say is, wow, I have never used a skin as much in my life as I have this one. Like, I love this skin. Truly. I would consider this one an S rank instantly.
I really liked the style of this one. It was really cool to see the start of like the first shadows idea in the crew over the next 3 months. I'm really keen on the Chaos Asian looking one.
Yeah.
For this one, I thought it was really well done. It was a really nice skin. I remember when it was in the survey, a lot of people liked it, and a lot of people wanted it to come out. It does have the style to turn the flame on the head off.
Oh, it does.
And the axe is, yeah, it has a style to turn that off as well.
I didn't even know that, and I've been using this thing almost every day.
I think it probably looks better with the flame on, unless you wanted more of a metallic vibe.
Yeah.
And then the pickaxes are really nice, how they like the different, not just the same swords. That's cool as well. And they're equipped from the back bling.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm sticking with my S rank on this one.
I'll agree with an S on this one, yeah.
Hell yeah. Alright, Burning Wolf up to an S rank alongside Trespasser Elite. Burning Wolf, we'll see you in a bit. Up next, Major Glory, limited time FNCS skin. I don't really like the FNCS skins.
No,
I'll be honest.
nor do I.
While it's not necessarily a full-on reskin, I don't want to consider this any higher than a D. I'll be honest.
The colors are cool. The white, the black, and the green. It's a nice to the season theme and matches the FNCS. But the skins usually are a bit bland, and I mean they are 800 VBUCK skins. They are just for the FNCS, and I guess the competitive scene would enjoy a more bland, clean skin rather than a big bulky one. From a cosmetic point of view, it seems more like a D tier, yeah.
Yeah. So, Major Glory, you did not win this one. Sorry. Up next, we got Fury's absolute favorite skin, Cade, the PC gamer, the one that actually kind of looks a little bit like Fury. I think this is a really cool skin. The fact that you can actually have a PC on your back as a back bling. It's really cool. And I also like the comical aspect that they gave this skin too, having a tinfoil hat. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, he has 3 styles for the hat. He has like the visor, the little bucket hat, and the tinfoil hat.
Mm-hmm.
The robot arm, which he has, is really unique. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
The record, not the record player, the MP3 player thing, and the headphones remind me of Star-Lord.
I was just gonna say that too. It reminded me of Quill.
And then the PC battling's really cool. His pickaxe, the QWERTY axe, is with the Islands game event, which is also a nice axe.
Yeah, that was
it's
nice
a cool
to begin.
skin. You'd probably give it a B personally.
I was gonna say the same thing actually. I consider Cade a B tier. It's not like phenomenal, but it's still cool. Like I really enjoy it.
Yeah.
Up next, everyone was saying Will Smith in Fortnite. Mike Lowry from Bad Boys, collaboration outfit, literally Will Smith in Fortnite. I like the fact that we have Will Smith in Fortnite. But I don't know about just the way it looks. I kind of expected Will Smith to look a little more like he had more styles, I guess.
Yeah.
I understand this is from Bad Boys, and like Mike Lowry in general doesn't really have much else that he looks like. I mean, the only upside here is the fact that it looks exactly like Will Smith.
Yeah, it's a perfect face reconstruction of Will Smith. And my only thing with this skin is it's not the skin itself, it's the fact that it released in the Alien themed season and we didn't get Men in Black for it instead.
Yeah, that's another thing. I'm like, why? You know, we could have got it. We could have. Donald can make it happen, I'm sure, but
I'd rate this one a C, I think.
okay, I was gonna give it a B, but C tier. We'll go with the lower of the two. Mike Lowry. Sorry, Will. It's not hot. Up next, we're not gonna rate all the skins individually. We're just gonna rate them as a bundle. The tie-dye outfits. I really like the idea behind it. The fact that you can choose multiple color combinations and different patterns for tie-dye styles. But I feel like I'm also not really a fan of reskinned characters with like new customizable things. I don't know, I feel like we've had a little bit too much of those lately, and it just kind of overwhelms people when they look at the shop, because it's like, oh well, yeah, now I could get all these 5 characters for 2,000 V-Bucks that all look similar with literally the same exact customization. Like, I don't know. I feel like, yeah, it's cool to have tie-dye stuff, but I don't really want to rate this higher than C.
I really like the idea of these skins. Like, looking at just one of them in particular, because the rest are... I look at when they do the bundle of, like, the set multiple. I'm not sure why they ever really do the bundle. So don't really see why anyone would buy all 5 of the same thing with just a different face model and hair.
Yeah.
So I like the fact they do the multiple, so you can choose the one you like the most out of them. And the customization is insane. You can choose 3 different colors, and then like I think it's like 5 or 6 different pattern styles, from just like linear gradient to like all different kinds of different tie-dyes. They are really unique skins. They are another customization thing, as you said. I think they allow a lot of colors and combinations for a lot of people to use. So I'd probably put these in either B.
You know, I guess I can agree with that. I'll move my rank up to a B, just make it fair here, because there is a lot of customization. You're right. It's very unique. I just don't know why I'm not such a fan of.
I feel like they could have done more
these.
with like the shorts and stuff. But like the fact that you can customize the entire top is like really cool.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. All right, yeah, B rank. I'll go with that. Up next, oh my god, I love this. Hypex didn't want this leaked originally because he got contacted and he was told not to release it. Then some people did. J Balvin, next Icon Series musical artist, Spanish music artist, and he's got amazing styles for this character. Like, not only is it just him, but you can have a skull flaming head, and you can have the entire character just be like a translucent bright pink with a skeleton underneath. Like, that is amazing. J Balvin S tier in my opinion. Like, they did this so well.
It's a really well done skin. Can't deny that. The styles are incredible. Like the pickaxe, the back bling, and equipping from it. The glider was nice, and the emote I've seen a lot of people enjoying. The styles are really well made. I would rate it an A, only because the second styles are amazing. The first style doesn't have a lot, but I guess it is just him. It makes sense, but it's a nice little Icon Series set.
All right, so J Balvin, A. Up next, we have, I'll randomize it again. Boom! Clark Kent, Superman, Battle Pass secret skin. Not really secret, more like you had to wait 60 days since the release of the season before you could actually get it. Clark Kent. It's cool. We're finally getting Superman in Fortnite. I know a lot of people have been clickbaiting it. I've actually really wanted Superman in Fortnite, and to see that he came into an alien-themed season because of his alien background, it was a really nice touch, and I see why Donald tried to fit him into the lore this way. And because we have Superman, and because it looks really good, and the fact that they gave him a shadow variant, I just can't not give the guy with an S insignia an S tier.
I think another DC skin in the past is interesting. We did have Raven last season. We've ran a lot of DC collabs recently.
And we had Aquaman in season 3 as well.
Yeah. I really liked the Superman skin. I wasn't the biggest fan of the Clark Kent style. I much prefer the actual Superman style. He was the first skin to ever have a unique skydiving animation as well, where he actually skydives in a Superman pose.
That is cool. I putting your
I
fist
wish
out.
the glider kept that though. Unfortunately, it's just him kind of standing up whilst he's gliding.
Yeah, I don't get that. I don't get that at all. They kind of made it seem like in the trailer for him, like with the season released, that would be the case, but it seems that is not.
But his skydiving animation is cool, and his set's cool, and the cape's cool. I like it. The pickaxe isn't great. I don't think anyone really likes the pickaxe for it. It's way too bulky and doesn't really match it much.
I mean, I understand it's like kryptonite axe, but still, why would Superman be using kryptonite of all things? Like that's his weakness.
Either put him. I'd probably put him in an A.
A, okay. Well, we'll go with A then, because that is the lower of the 2 ranks. And I'm just now noticing here there is a piece of a character. Is that Shang-Chi? It is. I'll erase that real quick. All right. Up next, let's do a Battle Pass skin. Let's do Zig, the alien. He is an alien robot type looking thing. He's been walking around the map over the past couple of months, dropping alien eggs with parasites in them all over the place. Transformed Holly Hatchery, was planning on terraforming the entire island. It's cool, and it's probably my favorite outfit in the entirety of this Battle Pass.
Wow, your favorite?
Yeah, I would say that Zig is definitely my favorite.
That's interesting. I probably out of the whole Battle Pass, I'd probably put Zig maybe third. I thought the skin is a really unique idea to have like a robot who isn't actually the character, and then it is Choppy, who is the actual alien who controls it. The pickaxe morphing into the arm is really cool. We've seen it a few times with other skins. It's really clever to do. Skin styles are really nice. One of them does seem kind of similar to the other one. I think it's the Molten with the Mecha Glow. They look kind of similar.
Yeah.
But the skin looks really nice. I didn't use it a lot. I'd probably rate it a B.
Okay. I was going to rate it an A, but we'll go with the lower of the 2. We'll go with B rank. Zig. Yeah, I really enjoyed Zig. Like, the one time that I basically got him before I got anything else. So I was just waiting until I got to a specific level to get Zig. And I basically made myself get all the styles in the Battle Pass, including the prismatic ones, just because I liked how they looked on Zig, and I wanted to get everything for Zig. Yeah, up next, let's do Nitro Jerry, the firecracker dude, the guy whose winning animation is death. You win a match with Nitro Jerry, whether it's Team Rumble, solo, duo, squad, whatever, and his animation is jumping around, his head catches on fire, and then boom, his head explodes and he falls backwards.
The skin, it was a really nice 4th of July skin. It was a really cool idea. Actually had the literal firecracker. What was the battling was those rockets, and his rat was given away free in the challenges. It was a really nice design skin. Every aspect of it is very creative. The emote, a lot of people didn't like that it was locked to the Victory Royale only. It makes sense because obviously his head gets blown off.
Yeah,
he does also have the style, I think, doesn't he? For
he also has that style for the like the head exploded and everything. It's not fully exploded like it is in the emote, but it is like that. But I can definitely understand it. I mean, Epic, they wanted to make an emote where he literally falls flat on his back. It's just like he's dead almost. But that just wouldn't work if it wasn't a Victory Royale only emote, because that literally is a competitive advantage. They can't have that in this game. Because if he falls backwards, he's laying on the ground. There's no hitbox now.
and then he would have no head as well.
Yeah, so I understand why they did that, and I'm fully okay with it. But I definitely think Nitro Jerry, in my opinion, is worth an A.
I want to put him an A, but I feel like the skin's like bulkiness, and the fact that, but then again, it's quite creative. I'd probably put it at B.
Okay. Nitro Jerry, B for boom. All right, so what I'm going to do now, just to make it a little bit easier on myself here, and I also need to check and make sure I just didn't screw up what my thing here looks like. Okay, no, we didn't. So, because we've already gone over a few of these, I'm going to delete them as we go so that I don't mistake everything for things we haven't done. So, let's see. We'll do Ferrari Bundle. This was surprising. They kind of announced that Ferrari was going to collaborate with the game the day, I believe, before these actually released. And it's cool to see that we got 2 skins themed after Ferrari. It's awesome.
I really didn't expect these when the Ferrari announcement was happening, and then the Ferrari itself got decrypted. All of that was being pushed out of with the leaks, and then the car was going to come out later in the day. And then there was an early shot reset, and I just personally assumed this could be racing gear, which there was. But then they also released new skins along with it, and I didn't expect them. Although I did expect when it did reset and there were Ferrari skins, these were cool. For like uncommon skins, so they were really nice. They have like the Ferrari merch on, but I feel like an actual Ferrari racer and like Ferrari racing suit with like a racing helmet and stuff would have been like cooler for a Ferrari skin rather than just the merch.
True. I personally like Modena Icon out of the 2 the most. I don't know why. I just feel like it looks really cool to me. Maybe it's the red.
The colors.
I absolutely love red, so Ferrari red colors was like perfect for me. But I don't really think I can give this much more than a B.
I was gonna put them at C.
Okay.
They are uncommon, but I feel like the back bling was kind of plain.
True, it was.
Kind of definitely the best out of the 2.
Alrighty. Up next, the man that put Superman in the hospital in the ICU with a kryptonite bullet, Bloodsport from the Suicide Squad. Wow, did they do a great job with this one. After seeing the movie, I had to get Bloodsport. Like, just... This
is a well-made skin. It like represents the movie version perfectly. It would have been cool to see a mask-off style.
Yeah, I don't know if they could have gotten a license for Idris Elba, though.
Yeah.
And there's not really
it was kind of unfortunate that he was the only one from the film that got into the game. I know a lot of people wanted King Shark, a lot of people wanted other skins from there as well. But it was really well made, and the set was really nice.
And there's always the opportunity for Peacemaker to come into the game. I mean, Peacemaker's getting his own show here soon, so...
I would probably rate it a B.
Yes, I agree. It's not one of the most spectacular collaborations, but it's still worthy of at least a high enough rank. Up next, World Cup champion Booga as an Icon Series outfit. This is not Booga. I don't really think that they captured his likeness at all. The fact that he has his dog
I saw a lot of people saying it didn't look like him. Personally, I thought it looked quite well made. I mean, a lot of the content creator icons have less face quality compared to like celebrity icon series skins. Like you'll see like a 1-to-1 perfection with like say J Balvin or Will Smith. Or anyone else they've done compared to the content creators like Lachlan's or anything. They look similar, but they don't look exact. I don't know if they do as much detail with it. I thought the skin was really well made. It was what Booga wanted. He wanted like a classic competitive kind of style skin. It's reactive. But I feel like he is quite a forgettable Icon Series skin this season.
Yeah,
I'd probably put him at maybe a C.
I agree. Definitely a C rank for Booga. All right. Up next, we got another survey skin, Pepperthorn. This one, I'll just straight up say B rank because I don't think it's spectacular. It's not amazing. It's unique. I like it. The fact that she came with a pickaxe that was reactive to every single bit of sound was kind of crazy, and the fact that it's also 1,000 V-Bucks for a rare pickaxe. But Pepperthorn in general, I feel like it's pretty neat just having a musical type of skin in the game.
I really like this. And when I saw it in the survey, this was one that like stood out to me the most. I didn't get the chance to buy it because I had to save my V-Bucks for other things that was coming up.
Mhm.
But it was really nice, really well made, and I would also rate it a B, I think.
Okay. Pepperthorn, up to a B rank. Alrighty. Up next, the dudes that have been waiting, wandering around this map, disappeared for a short amount of time, came back with no warning, the Henchman from Season 3 of Chapter 2. These guys, I was originally expecting them to be rare. Like, I fully thought they were going to continue to be rare skin characters, and then they just dropped an encrypted bundle out of nowhere, and they were 800 V-Bucks each. It's a nice ode to Chapter 2 Season 2, especially for them to release with a season that literally reminded me of Chapter 2 Season 2, because this season was just so much fun. It kind of made me feel like it was the Agent season again. And I really like these. I probably, because of how lore-fitting these guys are, I'd put them at A.
I was also about to say these are, despite the fact that they are plain and common skins, they do have style for the shorts.
Mhm.
They are such Fortnite well-known skins, like they're the henchmen from season 2, and they've been wandering around since. I've tracked them all the way from since that season, and they reappear. And this season, they've been trying to work out what's going on with the UFO, and they're really nice, unique, well-known skin that I think a lot of people loved them releasing.
Mm-hmm. So you agree that it was an A rank?
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Alrighty. Up next, we got Loki Laufeyson, the Marvel villain from Marvel Avengers, the first Avengers movie from the MCU. It was inspired by the MCU movie, but it was still given a comic-related face. I like it. It's nice to have Loki in the game, especially to have him come out around the same time that Loki was actually streaming on Disney Plus. It was a nice reference to that as well. And I just think that having Loki in this game beside his brother Thor was a really nice thing to have. And I want to rate Loki an S tier, because they could have given him his literal classic Loki look with like the cape and the tights and all that stuff, but they chose to do the movie version, which I really enjoy.
Yeah, I'm so glad they didn't choose the comic version on this. They went with the full-on movie version. It would have been amazing if we had a TVA style or like a Ragnarok style or another one of the films. But just having this one alone, his scepter, the glider is insane. I wish it was a rideable glider, but I'll take it being a hanging one. I loved this skin, and I completely agree with everyone else.
Alrighty. Loki, S rank. Put you there, boy. Alright. So, oh, we've already done Zig, we've already done Superman. Alright, up next, Sunny, the character designed by Donald Mustard's kid. This is actually pretty cool. The entire season, she's been a prominent part of the storyline. She's the only NPC on this entire map that literally hates the humans and wants to be with the aliens only.
I think this was a really unique idea for a skin. The fact that she has quite a few styles in the Battle Pass. I feel like maybe they could have given her one where she pretends she is an alien and she like maybe dresses up as one or something. That would have been really unique to see. But the lore behind the skin, all like the quests she's been in, where she's always wanted to try and get on the mothership and leave. Her set's really nice. Her emote, I know her song was loved by so many people at the start of the season. I'd probably rate this one a B.
Okay. I can agree with that. B rank. Where is Sunny? There she is. Also, I just realized while you were talking this entire time, I haven't had the music looped like I said I was going to. So I just decided I was going to turn it on in mid-conversation. So here you go. Invasion Remix is in the background playing, just so that you cancel out some of my fan noise in the back. Up next is yet another skin from the Battle Pass. This is Joey. This is a skin where it's basically an alien inside of a human body suit. And she can unzip it and reveal herself. It's really cool idea for a skin. The sandstone
really
style
unique
is
idea.
awesome. Yeah, really unique. I think just because of how unique it is, and because they literally have 2 different skins in one, I think this is like probably worthy of an S tier.
I like the alien style. My only issue was you couldn't choose it at the start. You always have to do the emote. I think.
Yeah,
Is that correct? Yeah.
That is another downside.
Which is always kind of annoys me with those skins. I try to stay away from them, because then you can't really make a combo with anything with them. And what also kind of annoyed me was the back bling didn't change styles if you went into it. I liked it. It was a really nice skin. I didn't use it a lot though, since I got it and then I used it for a bit, and then I didn't really put it on again. I'd probably rate it, like you said, as high as an S. I'd probably rate it a B personally. You can put it in an A or a B, or whichever you think.
I guess with me, I'll move it down from my original thought process of an S to an A from what I was thinking, because there is that downside, you can't choose styles. But because that means you choose it B, we'll go with the lower of the 2, so we'll put Joey at a B. It is quite a downside to not have selectable styles, and I completely forgot that was the case. Up next, the smartest man in the multiverse, Rick Sanchez from Rick and Morty. I have no idea how this worked. I have no idea how they pulled it off, and I never would have expected Rick to look like this in game. Like, that's just insane to me, and I think is worthy of an S tier, because it was so well done, and the fact that it looks exactly like Rick, even in the trailers.
This skin was really well made. I'll completely agree with that. It was really well done. Personally though, I really didn't like the fact that Rick Sanchez as a collab skin was tier 100 for the season.
True.
I feel like he could have been in the item shop with Morty, or in some other kind of way, maybe. I personally don't like the skin, but that's simply because I don't like the actual collaboration it's with. The skin looks cool on its own. I'll allow you to put it in an A, I think. The skin itself, I'll allow it in an A. Although I will admit I haven't put it on once since I unlocked it.
Alright. Well, we can't just wait to do Morty after that, so let's just go straight to Mecha Morty and talk about him. The fact that they were able to put Morty in the game is cool. It's nice to not be tied to Battle Pass exclusivity like Rick was. And the fact that they were able to make Morty a playable character, even though he's small, they made him into a mech. It works. I like it. And also referencing more about Meeseeks as a cartoon character within Rick and Morty as well for the rap. I really enjoyed it. I feel like, though, I'm gonna bring my rating for Morty down to an A.
I have strong opinions on this one. When it was leaked ahead of time, I was like, oh, what is this? Now, I'm really not a fan of skins that they put in mechs. Now, I know there was not really a way, because he's obviously a smaller character. But I really didn't like the mech suit they gave him. He does come with the back bling, which also didn't, like, it's his backpack, but it didn't really work well on the back of the mech and stuff like that. And then I know the ADS wasn't very good and stuff like that. Personally, I'd put it as low as a C.
Really? Okay. Well, middle of those two would be a B, so we'll put Morty at a B. Alrighty. Alright, we should be able to go in order from here on out, because I think it's pretty random now. Up next, we have Vox Hunter, the current V-Buck Challenge Pack. It is a character that is basically made from a lot of low poly designs. So you look at other low poly games out there right now, like The Witness, or even Omno was a recent one that was kind of a low poly style. This one it's a very nice, new, unique twist to a Fortnite character, because I think the closest we had gotten to a low poly skin before this was ISO and Hedron. So yeah. This one is a really nice, unique twist to a low poly style character, and I definitely think, as a game developer, or not a game developer, but like a game artist studying it in college, seeing this be able to become a thing in a game and be so cool and just awesome looking, it really, it inspires me in a way. It's because it's like, I always tell myself I gotta do the best of the best, I gotta make stuff look great, when you literally could be as simplistic as this and still have it look so cool.
It looks really good, in my opinion.
I really like put it in A tier.
I will agree with an A on this. And then, but my only thing with this one is the styles it has are reactive only. You can't change them to be the orange and the yellow.
Oh, really?
By choice, you only have to have it on the reactive style, and you can't even turn the reactivity off. And I didn't really like that for that reason. Like, you could only reuse the set items with it, because then it would change the set items as you get elims. I think it's up to 5 elims. It'll change from base color of like that reddy pink into orange, and then to yellow, and then to like a glowing yellow. But because you couldn't even turn it off, it meant you could even put backblings that matched it. And then I was like, oh, I didn't really like that. But the skin itself looks really good. I know a lot of people didn't like the style things, and it was reactive instead, though.
Alrighty, well, Vox Hunter, we've agreed upon an A rank, so that is that. Up next, we got Midsummer Midas, concept character created by concept artist at Epic Games known as Jack Bohm. This is a really nice touch of Midas. Like, you get to see more of his tattoos. You get to see him rebranded as like a summer style, because I know the last time that we had seen Midas relating to anything in the story, he was just in the water and got eaten by a shark. Now it's to be believed at some point that he may or may not have escaped the loop at some point, which means if that is the case, this would be his snapshot, and that's how Midsummer Midas came to be. But I really like it. I think it's a nice touch to Midas, and to also continue to have that gold reactive ability where you pick up weapons and still be able to turn them gold. It's really nice. And it gives people an opportunity to have Midas. While it's not the same Midas from Chapter 2, Season 2, it's still nice for people to have the opportunity to get him if they missed out.
I really like the skin, to be honest. I like the style with the jacket. The surfboard was really cool. The wrap was kind of pointless. He does have the golden touch effect like the original Midas does. Meaning the wrap meant really nothing. It was just kind of a gold and black wrap, and then it would turn it fully gold anyway when you use it with him. But we had the surfboard in the Cosmic Summer Quests, which also had a style for him, the golden style for the glider, and I thought that was really neat. It's a really nice set, and it was a really nice look. The jacket as well was really nice. I would probably put it at a B.
Okay, I was thinking an A, but we'll go with the lower of the two. So we'll put Midas at a B. I'm just realizing now that some of these characters, I made their icons a little bit smaller than these, because like, look at ShangChi compared to Midsummer Midas. It's so small compared to that. I think it's just because I needed to fit it on the board somehow. Anyways, up next we got the PlayStation exclusive Celebration Pack Fixer. This is probably one of the better PlayStation Celebration Pack skins I've ever seen. I really like the look of Fixer.
I think my favorite has got to be the previous one, the one with the what was her name?
Trilogy?
It was the woman with the blue cap. I can't remember what her name was. It was like something. I think it had Cloud in the name.
Oh,
Cloud?
Cloud Striker.
Cloud Striker.
Ah.
Yeah, she was a really nice one, and it was a completely unique skin. This one is kind of the same. We haven't seen that head anywhere, but the body I think was borrowed of another character. I think it was the one from the Chapter 1 Season 4 pass. Not Hawkeye, Battlehawk.
Oh yeah.
And then they added the head. It's a really nice looking skin though. I haven't seen it a lot of people with it in games.
Yeah, I would have it if I was actually able to pay for this the PlayStation monthly subscription, but I don't have the option to now, and I don't even have my PlayStation. So even if I wanted to get it before it rotates out, before the new pack comes in, I can't. I don't have my PlayStation. But
I'd probably put this at a C.
really, okay, I would have put it at an A.
A?
Yeah, I really like it. I don't know. So we'll go medium, not medium, in between there. Fixer at a B. Also, I want to mention real quick, this is probably the only fully transparent body of this character you will ever see. I had to make this transparent character myself because I saw no transparent versions anywhere.
They wouldn't have had a featured icon, yeah, because it's a pack.
I'm gonna save that.
Also, I just noticed we have the S to D. We have the reskin category.
Yes. So reskin is basically like you've seen this skin many, many times before, and if it's literally the same exact thing but a different color, then you put it in the reskin category. Thankfully,
so we could have put Major Glory in that then.
Do you want to? I mean, it is somewhat different from other ones.
It is. We'll leave it in D until it's an actual. If it's an actual reskin.
I'm thinking like, for example, Rainbow Racer. Like the fact that she literally has the same exact look as Whiplash and Slingshot. Like that's the kind of reskin. Thankfully, this season we haven't had any like full-on reskins like that. So I don't think we're even going to need the category. All right, so up next we have Celeste, another character that was a concept art design made by Chartreuse, who has gotten many a skin in this game. Celeste is a really cool character. It's nice to have kind of like a star, rock star kind of vibe with a character. I'm not usually into this style of character, but because it's a concept skin and it was made so well, I feel like I want to put this at a B rank.
I liked the idea of the skin, although I feel like with the name Celeste and the stars, she has the star on her shirt and on her belt, and then she has like the stars rotating around her hair. I feel like with the idea of it, even though it is meant to be like a generic kind of female skin, I feel like it could have had more of that kind of galaxy star vibe. The jeans and the outfit are kind of not basic. I mean, it was intended to be kind of just a standard outfit. Was this an uncommon? I can't remember. Or was it rare?
This is a rare.
A rare. I feel like it could have been an uncommon. Quite easily. What did you say you were going to rate it? A B?
Yeah.
I think I'd put it as a C. This one.
Okay. So Celeste we'll put in the C category. All right. Up next, we got the man, the myth, the bat, Armored Batman 0. You got to add that extra 0 in there for some reason. Yeah. So this was available for free through the Batman comics. If you got all the comic codes and redeem them all, you could get the Armored Batman 0 outfit for free from redeeming all sticks. Or you could buy them in a bundle in the item shop, whichever you choose. I got them for free with the comic codes, so I think it's pretty cool that you could do that. Overall, because we have so many different Batman characters, I feel like this one is among the lesser side. It's kind of like an original in a way for Fortnite because it's got the Fortnite grenade. It's got the style of Fortnite. It's a snapshot of Batman in Fortnite. Although I don't really see this being higher than a C rating for me, honestly. I feel like we just have way too many Batmans, and this is...
It is a Batman. But I much preferred the original Batman Zero, which I assume will come on after this one now.
Yeah.
Oh no, he wasn't this season, was he? He was the previous season. I think we could put this one at a D. It is kind of bulky. I didn't use it a lot since I got it. I much preferred the original Batman Zero. His glider was kind of cool, but I feel like the big armored vibe didn't really sit well with it when it was a well designed skin. I feel like the original one did it better.
Alrighty, so D for Armored Batman. Up next we have another Chapter 2 Season 2 character that has been remastered into a summer vibe, Beach Brutus. He loves his mother. That's all I can say. He loves his mother. Got tattoos all over him talking about his mom. The back bling and pickaxe kind of it's not really something I would have expected to be with Brutus, because I see him as being more of a... I don't know. I feel like... I guess I can see him having like a tactical shovel. That makes sense in a way. But...
I think the idea they wanted to go for this was it was like the big hench Brutus you knew from season 2, and then when he's on vacation, he's all chill. He's gonna dig in the sand. He's got his little spade.
Yeah.
The skin was a cool idea. Did he have a style with glasses? I can't remember.
He did, I believe.
I can't remember. I feel like he might have, but I might be wrong there. It was a cool idea for a character. I didn't really like it though. It is just Brutus in some shorts.
I kind of want to put.
I think you could go with C or D.
Yeah, I'm gonna say C, honestly. So what do you think? C or D?
Yeah, either C or D.
All right, put him at C then, because I'm in agreement with C for sure. Up next we have yet another agent, but this one is actually from Chapter 2 Season 3. This is Jules, but it's Beach Jules. It looks very unique compared to the original Jules. It's... I want to say it's kind of like a brand new character almost. And I feel like just the design that they chose for this one is a little bit weird, I think.
I know what you mean. It does look. It doesn't look exactly like Jules does. Like I feel like the face was maybe remastered a bit. Maybe they wanted to change some things.
And the skin tone is a little lighter as well.
Yeah. I feel like maybe though. The skin is cool. I like the pink vibe. Her goggles have changed to pink, and she's dyed her hair. You get to see a lot more of her tattoos as well.
I think the highest I could go with this is a B, honestly.
I think we should probably put this one in a C.
Okay. I'm in agreement there. Alright. Jules! We don't have very many left now, actually. And I just ruined the recording here a little. Hold on. There we go. We're back in view. Alright, up next is Boardwalk Ruby, another summer skin. RS7 loves this one. This is Ruby, but summer vibes, and it looks very new, actually. It doesn't remind you, or it doesn't remind me of Ruby, to be honest. I mean, the stripes obviously is that signature look for Ruby, but I feel like it almost feels like a different character. And out of this one compared to the rest of the summer characters, I think this one, in my opinion, joins Midsummer Midas in the B rank.
100%. I agree with the B already. Yeah. I really like the little back bling. I think it's really nice. It's a nice skin.
Mm-hmm. And of course, I like the color red, so, you know, it's automatic. Hey, cool for me. Up next, we have the next, or not the next, but the most recent starter pack for Fortnite. This is Dizzy. It's, for me, it's among the lesser of the starter packs. I have seen many starter packs that look a little bit better than Dizzy, in my opinion. Although I'm perfectly willing to give Dizzy a B, because it is unique. We haven't seen anything like Dizzy before, but It's just not my kind of style of starter pack skin.
I agree. I used it for a bit, and then I didn't really put it on again. Most of the starter packs I usually buy for the V-Bucks. I can't remember what my favourite one was. I'd have to have a think. But I think I'd probably rate it a C.
Okay. So, Dizzy, where are you? There you are. C. So, yep. Up next is the Magma Legends pack. I have these listed as 3 different characters. We're going to put them under the reskin tab just for a second so that we can view them. I have them listed here as 3 separate icons rather than the full bundle because I figured for these specific ones we could rate the 3 skins by themselves. So Incinerator Kuno. I feel like it's nice to have a Magma version of a ninja. It actually makes me want to get this version of Kuno compared to the original. But I still don't feel like I can really give it much higher than a C.
I would agree with Kuno being a C. I feel like it was a cool idea. I didn't really like the orange hair. It kind of threw it off a bit for me.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like maybe they could have made her hair black and like burnt rather than just being bright orange. There is flames coming off her. The back bling is cool with the axes burning. Yeah, I think a C is good for her.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. So C for Incinerator Kuno. Up next is Roast Lord. Roast Lord, I feel like, is a really nice touch on Rust Lord. I don't know. I feel like this is definitely a better version of Rust Lord. Like, I feel like I don't have Rust Lord because I didn't get the Battle Pass that season, but I feel like this version of Rust Lord is like probably a B tier for me.
I would agree with a B on this one. It does look cool. I like the fire inside the helmet. It really kind of is quite a scary kind of vibe with it, with the fire inside. I feel like it can be like a. You'd work with that with the Ghost Rider glider as well because it's like a bike, and I can see him being on the road.
And Molten Ragnarok. Oh my god. S tier. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know.
Wow.
I really liked Ragnarok as a character, and to see Ragnarok, the Molten version of him, be like the final style and look like this, I love it. I'm sorry. I love how it looks.
Originally, I didn't like the idea.
He's the sole reason I want to get it, but I can't because I don't have the money.
Originally, I didn't like the idea of the Molten Ragnarok. I felt like we could have done a better one. But then I remembered that we had a Molten Valkyrie. I didn't really like the look of her, but the idea of the Ice Ragnarok now turned fire, it looks a lot better with the horns and the skull. I'd probably put him in a B.
Okay, so we'll do the middle rank then, which is A. Alright, so that was the Molten Legends pack. Let's scroll back up to the top. Wonder Woman, another DC Justice League character coming into Fortnite. We've been teased this one for a while. Donald's been hinting at it in his backgrounds for the longest time. So I think it's nice that we finally get to see Wonder Woman in the game. She got 2 separate styles. She's got the Bracelets of Hephaestus built-in emote. She's got the huge golden eagle wings, which is insane. And the classic Athena's battle axe. I think just the way that Wonder Woman was made for the game is just spectacular. Like, I really like the design of it. I want to put it either S or an A tier. I'm kind of leaning more toward A tier, but I really liked it.
I already agree with an A. I want to purchase the skin next time it comes around. I didn't get it the first time because there was a lot of things coming towards the end of the season that I needed to save for. The style was amazing. The skin, the quality of the skin, it looks so well done. It looks like the film variant as well. It doesn't just look like the comic one. The armored version's nice. The back, but I didn't like the cape. That was the one thing about it. I didn't like the cape. I'm not sure if she wears a cape in the comics, but I feel like a shield would have done a lot more justice instead of the cape.
All right. So, A for Wonder Woman. Hey, Human Bill, the alien who is totally not an alien. He's just a normal guy walking around on the Fortnite Islands, and he's got way too many different skin tones to pass off as an alien, you know? Because aliens don't have different skin tones, you know? They're not blue, they're not red, they're not green. I don't know, I really
This
like
skin,
it. This has
it's
a
a
lot of
super customizable skin.
customizations. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
amazing.
so many. I can't remember how many Fortnite said it were 3,000. I think maybe they said different combinations you can make. He has like a suit style, and the best part is they're not even tied to each other. You can put on like a suit jacket with like beach shorts or anything
Yeah.
like that, and like it looks really neat. And I would want to buy this skin personally. It was really nice.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm putting S tier in my response for
I
this
agree
one.
with the Ness. It was a super customized, again, another customizable skin, but this time it went well with the alien theme. It was a customizable alien, and it was really nice.
It reminds me of Paul. You know Paul,
Yes,
right? Yeah.
yes.
That's a great movie. So, all right, Human Bill S tier. He's totally a human, guys. All right. So up next is another Marvel character, Gamora. This was not the design I expected. Then again, it's a comic variant, so I understand it. Having her glider be a glider built with the Power Stone was nice. And her classic Godslayer pickaxe, which you would see in the Infinity War movie within the current MCU movies. It's a nice touch. I really, really like the way that they did Gamora. It's not the best, but I still like it, so I'm probably going to put it B.
Now, this one, I love all my Marvel skins, I'm gonna be honest. But Gamora, I didn't like. I bought her regardless. I didn't like it though. I really didn't like that they chose the comic style for this. Even with the comic style, I feel like it could have adapted a bit more, maybe. Um, the face, it doesn't bother me because you don't see that when you aim. So the green wouldn't have really made a difference. I love the glider. The glider's great. The pickaxe, originally the pickaxe had a different animation. It used Thor's hammers animation, and then recently they switched it to a blade sword animation, which was a lot better, and I love it now. But I honestly, I bought this skin with the bundle, and I haven't used it yet because I prefer using a custom superhero, which I built to look like the MCU Gamora instead. With like a green skin tone, and I used like a black suit with the black and red dyed hair, and then I used her items with that. It's cool, but I want to put it in C because I just feel like they could have made it look a bit better.
Okay. Well, lower of the two would be C ranked, so Gamora. See you later. Up next, Ryan Reynolds in Fortnite. How awesome to have a character in Fortnite that's literally Ryan Reynolds from a movie where Ryan Reynolds played a character who also used items from Fortnite.
It was a great club, an amazing idea.
I loved it.
The movie was great. The worst part about this though is we didn't get actually Guy as a skin.
Yeah,
We got
I
Dude.
understand the way that they did it though, and I really like how they kind of tied it into the lore. But they also made it so that Ryan Reynolds actually spoke to you as Guy, and he's just like, "Hi, I'm over in Free City. I'm doing this and that. I'm helping the city. I'm saving the world. But dude is in your area, so you got to do stuff and take care of him." So it's like I understand why they did that. And I thought it was really cool.
It was a really cool skin. I really enjoyed the movie, and I wanted to buy it afterwards. But after thinking, I would have much preferred a Guy skin, or at least maybe a kind of a style, really, I guess.
Who knows? I mean, now that we have Dude, there's already talk that there's going to be a second Free Guy movie. So if there is, we still have plenty of opportunity for Guy to come into the game. So
It was a fun collab, but based on the skin alone, he also didn't come with a bat thing.
yeah,
I'd probably put him at a C. It's quite low. It is Ryan Reynolds' face. But it's just a guy in trousers and with, you know, you can put him. Yeah, I think a C is probably the highest I'd want to put him.
okay. I was going to go with a B, but lowest of the two, C, so we'll go with that. Up next, Street Fighter characters, Cammy and Guile. We'll just put both of them up here. So Guile, he actually looks like that in Street Fighter, and
They look perfect.
it's Guile for me was kind of like iffy at first, and I kind of saw that almost immediately. I was like, oh god, and I was like, wait, but no, that's actually how he is. And I don't know, I just, the whole Street Fighter collaborations is nice. There's a couple of them that I kind of hope that I can see in the future, like oh god, I just had his name, the one dude that was in Wreck-It Ralph, like the Russian guy there. I thought
I can't think of him.
I thought it started with an R. I'll think of it later probably, but that guy from Street Fighter, I kind of assumed that it was going to be him when they mentioned it was going to be a Russian character, and then the IDs got leaked saying it was a male and a female, and I was like, oh, well, who's the female? So, and then we know it's Cammy.
They both have styles. I didn't like Guile because of the hair, but that is what he looks like, but I didn't like him because of it. He is an army dude, and he has that second style with glasses and the towel, and he's a bit more relaxed. I didn't really like that one. I'd probably rate him a C.
I can agree. And then for Cammy, I feel like for Cammy, I actually really like the design of Cammy. Like, I'd probably put it at a B.
I agree with the B as well. I prefer her second style with the baggy pants and just what I can't remember the shit and shit. Jacket on.
How much you want to bet every person that bought Cammy would prefer to have this style that you see on screen, but without the pants? Like,
yeah, I know.
Every single person was like, they were all like, "Oh my god, are they gonna pull a Chun-Li? Are they gonna have that in Fortnite?" No, because Fortnite's not like that. You should know that, people.
I much preferred his second style, but I didn't really like the skin that much overall.
Yeah, I agree with you. Second style is probably one of the better styles. All right, up next, we're almost done. We've got a couple of more. We got Sparkle Skull. I kind of want to say a D. I don't really like
I'm agreeing with D instantly off the bat. I really didn't like the skin. I really didn't like it. I feel like the party trooper, the male one, looked a lot different, and this one just kind of felt like they just kind of just changed the texture to sparkles and then called it a day. I really didn't like the look on this one, and I think it was reactive if you took damage. It didn't mention it on the actual skin, but if you took damage, the heart eyes would break and cry for a bit, and then it would go back up. I didn't like it though. I thought it was quite a lazy reskin of Skull Ranger, and then just chucked in some sparkles.
And I don't know if I want to put it in the reskin tab either, because like it's not really a reskin. Like, yeah, the body's the same, but there's no other skin that's female that has the party trooper look. Yeah. So that's definitely not a reskin category type thing, but I agree. I didn't really care for it. I saw it and was like, yeah, I'll skip over that as many times as I have to. I'm not getting it. All right. Up next is Locke. Let me get a full image of Locke here. There we go. He was the previous starter pack for Save the World. Starter packs for Save the World are useless at this point. It's basically just a way to get the characters from Save the World into Battle Royale at this point, because like you buy Save the World packs and it comes with the same exact thing. It gives you Save the World access, and even if you already have Save the World access, you still have to pay for it because it's part of the bundle. And it's like, why didn't they care enough to give people the discount if they already owned it? It doesn't make any sense.
It's been a long argument with these packs, and I've honestly just got to the point where I see it instead of being that Save the World access in it is a bonus. Mm-hmm. Like how you didn't have to pay more in the crew because in May they had Save the World access in it. They didn't make it more. It's just kind of like an attached bonus. Mm-hmm. And I think you kind of pay the same price it would be for the skin, the backbling, the pickaxe. You get 1,000 V-Bucks for the two, and the Llama X-ray tickets to Save the World, and you get him as a hero in Save the World too. Mm-hmm. I didn't like the skin a lot. It's a cool robot-looking thing. I'd probably put him at C.
Yeah, I was gonna say I want to put him at a C tier. No offense, Locke. And I'm not technically going to include Lars. I know he just released recently. I'm not going to technically include him because I think he probably wasn't supposed to come out yet. Because Locke hasn't even left the shop yet. Like, he's still in Save the World. And usually when a new season releases, they also refresh within the first week and a half a new starter pack and a new Save the World pack. So I'm going to include Lars in the next season because I feel like he was supposed to come out in the next season. We already know that the leaked dark skin from the survey is also going to be next season's starter pack. So again, those two will be included in Season 8's skin review rather than this one. But that is the Save the World pack for Season 7. Up next, we have the music skins. I included the female bundle because I didn't really want to put both the bundles here, and this was the first one that showed up on my list. The music reactive skins were a nice touch, especially with the upcoming Rift Tour event. It made the experience a little bit cooler. Melody Maverick, the one on the far left, is the one that I ended up getting. It was one of my favorites out of the bundles. But again, it goes back to that. It's very similar with every skin. I mean, yes, they have different faces, different hairstyles, different colored clothing, but it's the same exact idea, just on 10 different characters. And
I didn't buy one of these or even looking much into them. Could you change the light color on them? Was it kind of edit style?
I don't think so. I haven't looked at that. Oh
yes, you could. I had a look. Yes, you can. You can.
Okay.
You can change the color of their style. So the neon lights you see on them, which is reactive to music.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, I remember.
You can change them.
I kind of
you can change whether it's reactive on or off.
I felt like Melody Maverick, her style was just it looked better blue, so I just kind of used that all the time. But again, this just goes into what I was thinking with the tie-dye skins, where it's like, yeah, it's a cool thing to have music reactive skins, but...
Well, they also had a style for white and black clothing, too, didn't they?
Did they?
Yeah, I'm just looking at it right now. I'm looking at stream the styles on. So they had, you could choose the color of the clothing to be white or black, and you could choose whether it was emissive on or off, which would, believe it would change on whether the neon lights flash up and down when music is playing, or it would be completely still. And then you could change the color of the said neon lights to white, red, orange, yellow, lime, green, light blue, dark blue, purple, and pink. So the only thing that was different between each of the skins was the model, the hair, and the skin tone.
Interesting.
They were kind of boring, though, and I thought the fact that they only reacted to music was kind of meh.
Yeah. I kind of want to put them at C.
Yeah, I would agree with C.
Yeah.
I feel like they could have done that maybe on Elim too, or something else other than just music.
Mm-hmm. And let's get the bundles out of the way here and just talk about them. Golf bundle. Again, it's literally the same skin but with different faces. And I think the only cool looking one out of all of them is the one on the far left because it reminded me of Chris Evans.
I do see that.
That's literally the only reason. Especially with the sunglasses on and the cap.
These guys had styles for the hat, the glasses, and the shirt color to be either that bright mustardy color or the blue. It had blue and diamonds in it. Mm-hmm. It was nice. I didn't like them a lot though. They were kind of boring.
Again,
either D or C. I think.
I'm gonna go with a D for this one.
Yeah, you could definitely put them in D.
I didn't really care for them, to be honest. The golf skins, we have never had a male golf skin before, but the fact they had to do the same exact one 5 times with a different face, put it in the same bundle, and be like, that's it, we got our golf skins. I don't know. I didn't really.
I feel like they could have done more with them.
Yeah, they definitely could have. I feel like they could have done generic golfer and also a pro golfer. Alright, up next is another Icon Series outfit. One of the most hyped up outfits the entire season. Came with her own live event, Ariana Grande. I love
This
it.
has to be an S.
Has to be.
This
I
has to be.
fully agree.
Like
The fact that she can turn into a Rift Queen as her second style, and
such
she's
a
got
well-made
Piggy
skin.
Smalls. Oh my god. I love it so much.
And if you want to include event rating in it as well, the event was incredible.
Yes, it was. The fact that they
such a
didn't
well-made
use
event.
the fact they didn't use only Ariana Grande for
Yeah,
the
it was
music
like
is
a
nice.
it's like a tour featuring her.
Yeah.
I feel like we'll get more Rift tours in the future too, with like other artists featuring them.
Hopefully.
But the style, the backplane, the glide was insane. The axe was amazing. Really good. I think the only downside to her set was she didn't have a music emote.
Yeah, that is something that they could have done. I do think, I don't know why, I have like a sneaking suspicion, because like, you know how like there's been leaks going around about like there's another female artist coming to the game. I don't know, man. I've seen such a huge response to Billie Eilish lately. Like, there has been a huge, massive thing going around about Billie. She's got her own Disney Plus show now. She's got, like, all this other stuff about her going around. I really feel like that could be it.
We could have a lot
or
of
something
Icon
else.
series skins
But
in the future.
I'm kind of hoping they do a Rift tour with Billie Eilish. That would be awesome. Yeah, let's move on to the skins. We were almost done. Don't want to keep it too much longer. We've already been doing this for about an hour and a half. So, Gilded Guy is the cartoon skin created by the artist Gilded Guy.
This is a really cool surprise.
Yeah.
I hadn't seen his art before, I'm going to be honest, but I saw him in the Party Royale show. I loved some of the things that were done. They were really great.
And
I didn't like the skin a lot, but it is a really well made.
It's a nice cel-shaded style. I really like it. Cartoony theme. The pickaxe, or should I say sword, the Stellapen Smashback, is literally the sword from the comics as well. It's got that little pencil tied to it. It's nice. I really like it. I probably would vote Gilded Guy as a B, though.
Yeah, I'd say a B.
All right. Up next, the wrap skins. I included Rap Trapper for reference here because I didn't want to include all of them together. These skins were awesome. You can put any rap that you own on the jackets.
These are incredible.
I S tier, honestly.
S tier, 100%.
I've been waiting for this.
There's so many wraps we get in like free events. Like recently we had the Spectral Flex one, in the Imposters event, etc., etc. With all of them, there's so many wraps that like aren't for sets, and then there's like some that won't even match any skins. And this is a perfect time to actually finally use those wraps, and it just makes use of a lot more wraps that you never really get to see.
Yeah.
I loved using them.
I have been waiting for this for the longest time. Now the only thing we need is to have sprays represented on characters somehow. I'm thinking maybe a back bling, like a brick wall back bling that you can just spray a spray onto. Like that's the only thing I can really think of, unless maybe like an artist palette of some kind with the spray. I don't know. I just really think they need to add more reason to use sprays and emoticons. Like those are the only two things now that we have in this game that aren't really used much. And
yeah, I think they put the emoticons on the superheroes, but they aren't like much on them.
Yeah, and that's literally just like on their chest. Like you could do so much better than that. But all right,
But yeah, the rap scenes were incredible.
Yeah, they were amazing. Up next, we got Marco Reus and Harry Kane. They are both football players. If you use that terminology in America, we say soccer, but I know from where they are, it is called football. So Marco Reus is the German player, and Harry Kane is the England player.
They are really well done. I won't lie. They look exactly like players. A lot of people didn't like the emotes built in. I agree with that. There's no need for the emotes built in at all.
They weren't really.
Marco's back bling was just a bag.
Harry Kane's
was amazing though. It was like really cool. It's like a blue galactic disc.
Yeah, the Hurricane.
Yeah. But I didn't like these skins really, and I don't think anyone really did unless they were a fan of them. They were kind of boring.
I got them because I like to get the Icon Series skins, but these two in particular, I don't know, as much as they look like the people, they're not really ones that I can see myself. If I wasn't collecting them, I wouldn't see myself wanting to get them. So I'd probably vote both of them a C.
I think, yeah, that's valid. I think I'd probably put Marco as low as a D, and then Harry in a C, only because of the back bling. That's the only reason. Otherwise, they'd probably both be a D. In my opinion.
True. Oh, we'll do that. We'll put Marco Royce in D and Harry Kane in the C. Harry Kane in the C, just like the Foundation. Yay! Chimera. This season's fully customizable alien skin that also had a very terrible method of getting the artifacts needed. I still haven't completed the artifacts, and I'm probably not going to. They make it so that you can't even get them solo. Like, for people like me, when you have such a tight schedule, you can't get people on all the time to do stuff. So this it wasn't a fun time for me trying to get all the styles for this because I literally can't. So, I don't know. I feel like with the alien artifact stuff included in this, it bumps it down a little bit, but I definitely consider this to be an A rank at least because it's very customizable and there's so many different options.
I think a lot of people didn't really like the skin. I think it probably could be an A. I would put an S with Human Bill. But the fact you couldn't change the arm, you could only change the color. You couldn't change like the actual armor physically. Wasn't great. The artifacts that are attached to him also would lower it, I guess. Although that isn't the skin in general. I liked the fact you could collect the ones around the map. I didn't like the cosmic chest ones. Oh, I don't know. He's an interesting skin, and he is the army of the aliens, I guess, that you would see. Although there is a lot of type of them. I'd probably rest it in an A.
Okay, so we're in agreement then. Up next, Gugamon, one of the characters of Super Plastic. I know Jake would say he loves this one, but I don't.
I don't either. I think, honestly, I really disliked this skin. I haven't put it on once, along with Rick Sanchez. I don't know what it was. It's better than Rick Sanchez to me, but I still don't really like it a lot. It was kind of a strange thing to put in the battle pass. I feel like it could have been in the shop instead, and people would have preferred it. I know they had a janky skin planned as well.
Yeah, there's been rumors going around too. Some people saying that the reason that they didn't put janky in this season like they were going to is because the official Super Plastic account tweeted out telling people to buy NFTs.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, he's encrypted right now in the files. Since 17.40 even. He didn't release during those 2 weeks. I thought maybe they'll release him in these last 2 weeks.
Who knows? Maybe he's going to be in the next Battle Pass. You never know.
And then as it was starting to get to the end of the season and with less time to release him, I was like, oh, please don't put him in the next Battle Pass as well. But then we hear this rumor, and I'm like, that makes a lot more sense. I don't see why they'd put 2 in Battle Passes back to back. I agree with the D.
Yeah, I'm definitely D rank for this. I
like him.
Sorry, Jake, but Dr. Sloan.
Sloan S. Sorry, it's just an S.
I highly agree, Dr. Sloan.
Like, even if she wasn't a lower skin, the shades and the armor, such a good skin.
For me, it's like 50-50, because, like, not only is she someone that we've known about in the lore for a little while now, and we finally get to see and use her as a character, but we also have this so much selectable styles. You can change her hairstyle, her glasses, her shirt. You can put armor on her. You can change her with the gold, silver, and prismatic styles. It's awesome. I don't understand how words.
The armor on this with the shades, and then the set, her sword, the back bling that turns into the glider wings. It was all great. Loved it.
All right, up next, the 2 different versions of LeBron James. We've got King LeBron and Toon Squad LeBron. I bunched these together for some reason. So I'm going to have to split that up probably. But personally, I think Toon Squad LeBron is great because it's not only Toon Squad from, Space Jam. Tuesday. It's the funny Taco Tuesday style, and I think that's pretty great. I would put Toon Squad LeBron at an A rank, but I'd put King LeBron at a B rank because while yes, it's cool to have the customizable stuff where he can turn gold, the crown is not something you can take off. And I don't like that. I don't want a crown floating over his head all the time.
That's an interesting thing. I honestly thought you'd rate him higher. A lot of people did. I like that we could get Toon Squad LeBron free with that code.
Oh, yeah, true. Because you and me did get that free, so that, yeah.
A lot of people got that free. It was about a few thousand people got it free, but the code ran out. It was cool. I enjoyed using him. I enjoyed him after the film. I liked King LeBron's glider. I didn't get it though. It was such a cool idea.
The glider was cool, yeah.
I'd probably put Toon Squad LeBron in a B.
Okay.
And maybe King LeBron with him in a B as well.
Okay. So if that's the case, we're both in agreement. We'll put both those dudes. Gonna have to scale them down because they're together. But up next, we got Guernsey, the cow man. There's a lot of cows outside that are getting abducted by the aliens. And this guy is apparently not one of them. He somehow managed to survive. I don't know, man. I don't really.
This is a clever idea, where I think it could be going to see.
Yeah,
I like the milk.
It's clever, but not great.
Yeah, it's not great.
All right, and Scuba Crystal. I'll be honest, dude. I don't want to put this any higher than a D. I don't like this.
I didn't like her.
The birthstone backplate is great.
That was really cool.
But this skin is just. Oh, come on.
I feel like her name doesn't make much sense. They could have given it scuba
they gave her
diving.
No scuba gear.
And it would have been really cool. But they just kind of just gave her some shorts and.
I want to put it a D.
I agree with the D.
All right, and then finally, last but not least, the man with a plan to wipe out half the universe, Thanos.
Thanos has to go in an S. He has to.
The fact that we've been waiting 3 years for Thanos to become a playable character after the numerous times we've been able to play as him in the original Infinity War game mode and then fight him and play as him in the end game mode, it's nice to finally have him as a playable character. I just...
Such a good skin.
And what makes it even better now is that in this season alone, we have gotten tons of Infinity Stones. We have Thanos with the 5 in his gauntlet. We have Loki with his Infinity Gauntlet, or not Infinity Gauntlet, Mind Stone Scepter. And we have Gamora's glider with the Power Stone in it. And we have the back bling for Thanos with even more Infinity Stones in it.
But on the 3rd set of Infinity Stones we have in the game. And we only need a few more to complete them.
Yeah.
This skin is great. It's great. The only downside obviously has to be it's smaller because it's a character, and not the boss Thanos that you play in the modes now. But it looks identical to the one in the film.
Mm-hmm.
Face is perfect. The armor is perfect. The Infinity Gauntlet on his arm. I wish he had the Infinity Gauntlet as a pickaxe. Even if it was built in, I'd accept it.
Mm-hmm.
That thing's fine, even though it's like a hologram version of it. It's cool. It has the reactive when you snap as well. It's quite interesting.
I was kind of hoping that there would be some sort of LTM where they added in the ability to use different powers for the Infinity Gauntlet as kind of like a gun. So like you could use reality to bend a portal in front of you that could teleport you to a random location somewhere nearby, or like the Mind Stone being able to corrupt wildlife into being your friend, or aliens or IO guards to being your friend. Like that would be something I'd like to see, but unfortunately, because now Thanos is no longer part of the MCU and he's no longer a prominent part of that story, it's like, okay, now what?
It was a great skin though, overall, and I thought it was
I
great
love
to see him.
All right, so that is all. We've gone through the entirety of the seasonal skins for Chapter 2, Season 7. What a great season,
It was a cool season. It was we had more collabs than the definitive collab season of Chapter 2, Season 5.
Yeah.
What's good about them is they were like more they were more accepted by a lot of the community. When we got another collab, they weren't like, oh, it's another collab. They were like collabs that people wouldn't either like to see or just wouldn't mind and then leave them be. And I think that's what's great about them.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that is all for Chapter 2, Season 7 for the skin review. For those of you that want to use our supporter creator codes, I'm going to put them here on screen for you real quick. FNAssist, his code is, well, FNAssist. Is it spelled like that with the underscore?
It hasn't got the underscore in it.
Okay, so it's FNAssist. That is his code. And if you want to use mine is StrawDesertHD. Thank you guys for watching the Skin Review podcast. Thank you, Brad, for coming on and talking with me about some skins. I hope it was enjoyable.
No problem.
And if you want to do this again sometime, let me know. I know next season is going to be up in the air because I might have my friend Chris do it again. I might have somebody else do it. We'll see when it comes time. But that was fun. I enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with the Operation Skyfire live event.
Excited for it.
Indeed.